we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Orlando Wizards and the Chicago Blues. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd down at 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot. Incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a give right side. It's Turner. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Turner. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Caught by Turner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 58 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A tight one after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Blues have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts by him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Blues go up by 2 touchdowns. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Right back to him on 1st down. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Blues take a 3-touchdown lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we reach halftime, and what's been well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Patterson running between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his throw is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. And And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Come on. Back to 60.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Second and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ready, go.
Patterson Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Patterson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Turner trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete here. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second and 2. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the home team here, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.